Just look at the Imperial Polish. They just want to conquer all of Europe. They must be stopped. And the only way to stop them is to take Danzig and go to war. Imagine if it wasn't for the German army, we would all be speaking Polish right now. Or Czech. But thanks to the Germans, we won't. Because they stopped them before they could get too big and conquer all of us. They're doing it for our sake. It's only preemptive aggression to stop them before they get too large, to stop them before they can ruin world peace and spark a world war. We can't let the Polish do that. We must spark a world war before they do. News for the month of May 1939. Random troop movements in Italy, Yugoslavia and various other minor European nations. Otherwise, nothing is happening. Except that lone German unit, possibly a tank, moving to Germany right now. And some Slovakian Germans moving around in Slovakia. Everything is peaceful and nothing at all major will happen at the 1st of September. No. It's the surprise party for Poland. We're gonna celebrate their birthday. Don't tell anyone. Least of all, the allies. With soon a month left to the surprise party to go, what's this there to say? Poland will be surprised, and we hope they will like their surprise. But unfortunately for the Polish, their surprise will mean the end of Polish imperial ambitions and the Polish threat to world peace. The Polish must be stopped. Operation Stop Poland and Polish Aggression and the Polish imperial ambitions have succeeded. Now, to follow up that, we need to stop French imperial ambitions and return of Napoleon IV to the throne of France. We must prevent the rise of another Napoleon, and also randomly invade Denmark in the name of peace and stability in Europe. Definitely related to any French, any effort to stop French imperial ambitions, and also to stop down the line Dutch, Belgian and Luxembourgish, as seen before, imperial ambitions. The last thing, a safe, stable Europe needs is an unexpected conqueror. For the sake of saying it, I don't believe anyone will randomly just happen to come across just this statement of mine in particular, just by random chance. But just for the sake of saying it, this is an unmodded observer game. I restored all the provinces which I changed in recent time lapses. So there unfortunately will not be an independent Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Israel or Palestine if you so prefer, and Jordania, or neither an independent West USA, Middle USA, North USA, a South USA, or an anti-North alliance, and neither an independent Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, or maybe what's called Siam. That perhaps you will find if the Japanese or someone else haven't already taken it, or an independent Cambodia. And neither an independent North, West, Central, East or South China. As far as I am aware. Maybe hiding somewhere. I haven't checked close enough. Wait a minute. What's that going on in South America? Oh no! There's actually nothing there. I'm just messing with you. At least as far as I'm aware. Unless there's a North South America, West South America, and East South America, and South America down there, and the Falklands Empire. Who knows? Can you really say that you have seen South America in this game so far? Can you? Can you actually know I'm not actually speaking the truth right now. They may actually be a Falkland empire down right there now. And they may even be capturing South Africa as we speak. You don't know. I don't know either. Maybe there is. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. In other news, the May of 1940, the invasion of the hostile, imperial, ambitious Netherlands has begun and will be temporarily occupied in the interest of a safe and peaceful and stable Europe, and the deposement of the Dutch Emperor and his ambitions to conquer all of Europe. So Germany, in the name of peace and stability, will ensure a Netherlands without imperial ambitions, completely justified and with no false intentions, ambitions, or anything of unjust character. If you believe the propaganda. If. Some say it's the opposite, but don't you believe it's more likely for the Netherlands to be the true aggressor and country with the hostile and imperial ambitions in this case? It can't be Germany, can it? Germany is only peaceful and out to ensure world peace and stability, as you can see. In the year of 1940, a once great empire fell to the invading and fully justified defenders of peace and stability in Europe, the German army. Luxembourg will be remembered for its unexpected conquest of Europe in another time and reality. But now it wasn't the time and space, or the time and place for the rise of the Luxembourgian Empire or the Luxembourgian Union of Duchies. That will be another time and place. Then Trotsky decided he would make an appearance. To which I say, no. Close up on the French front, which, despite having lost Paris, the French have not yet surrendered and formed Vichy France. Take that as you... Oh, there it goes. Well, it was just a question of time. Now for another peaceful year until the next great war. Let's watch how the collaborator of the Swedish government decided to betray their fellow brothers in Norway and let them be invaded from Sweden. Swedes really got no morals whatsoever, do they? Nope, staying neutral and betraying all their neighbors. They won't even help Finland in the face of winter war. Do they ever help anybody? Or are they just caring about themselves? That's the question. Don't seem to have a problem with collaborating with the Germans. Not the Finns really there either. Also, I guess the comment, I missed the comment on the winter war. I guess I was busy with spreading pro-German, pro-peace and stability propaganda. Asia, China and Japan, what is going on? Well, the war ended early. They have taken French Indochina, which is something I believe. But are the Japanese really in war with anybody? It's now 1941 for that matter. Here's Siam. Japan is an Axis member. They got a non-aggression pact with China. They're allied with Manchukuo and Siam. They have the following puppets: Manchukuo, and Siam. They are being embargoed by the USA, which will lead to no problems or bad situation whatsoever. That's just false enemy hostile propaganda. No war here at all. It's interesting that Manchukuo is a puppet of Japan, but they're not allied with them. Interesting. Well, let's check that in the diplomacy map mode. Then let's change to diplomacy, which claims that Manchukuo is allied in a war, but Japan isn't in a war. How do they explain that? How? It can't. Siam is a puppet of Japan suddenly? Interesting. Anyway, behold the Japanese Empire and their German, Slovakian, Hungarian, Bulgarian and Italian and Finnish allies. They are the true allies, not the other allies. February of 1941. A real mess pretending to be an invasion, an organized invasion even, is happening in Yugoslavia and also Greece. Somehow Bulgarian, Italian troops without German support have shown a sign of competence, while a combined force of German and Slovakian troops is invading Yugoslavia from the west. Hungary remains neutral with still sticking to their tactic of floating, hovering, shaking head and legs soldiers in order to scare the enemy away. So far a successful tactic. Anyway, Yugoslavia still using horse in the 1940s. What next? Are they gonna use spears as well? Bows? Well, maybe. Here's a good spot to observe. So let's see the futile attempts to defend themselves from Yugoslavia and Greece. While we actually got a small British army in Tirana, the capital of Albania, and also a mutated submarine in the southern Adriatic Sea, and also British and Greek ships along outside the coast. This seems to be subs though. 3 and 1. They have taken the Dodecanese though. Well, let's see what happens. As we watch Yugoslavia surrender the German and Croatian, oh no, not Croatian, Slovakian troops pushing through the Balkans down to Greece to help their fellow Italian and Bulgarian allies to deal with the Greek aggressors and threat to peace and stability in Europe. Also, while the Axis are taking Athens from the Greeks, if you look over to the left, you will see the British have taken Sardinia, which does anyone have that happen to them? That's actually really interesting. The capital of Greece has moved down to the southern island, but not for long. Sardinia, we were saying. Yes, good old Sardinia, defended by 3 headquarters, 2 seaman motorized infantry, I believe, and 2... are those tank destroyers or what are they? Oh, they're moving. Anyway, enough Sardinia. Let's oh, you're kidding me? Really? In May of 1941, not in June as it usually is, but in May, Operation Barbarossa has started early. Well done. Let's observe the huge mess of the invasion. Wilhelm is no more. So, the first time lapse I ever made. It was it January of 2014? It's still up if you want to see it. It's called what is it called? How France won the Second World War, or World War II. How France won World War II. That's what it's called. Guess what it's about? It's about how Luxembourg won World II. No, it's actually not. It's like the title says. It's about how France won World War II. It was a... I don't know how it happened, but it has been fixed since. But it was a trouble recording it. So that's why there's black bars and the game screen itself is so small, because somewhere in the filming or editing, I believe something went wrong, and or even uploading to YouTube itself turned a mess into the to the video, because I believe it's fine actually on my computer. It was the first one I made. It wasn't that high of a quality, but you need to start somewhere, and except the problems I have fixed since then, it was actually pretty good. It wasn't properly reduced time and sped up, and all UI wasn't properly removed. But if you're gonna comment this game itself, it's October now, Leningrad has fallen, and impressively enough the Germans have formed a very straight line through Russia, from Leningrad in the north to Odessa in the south. Also, if you look at Western Poland, they have rebelled. It's the Western Polish uprising. There also seems to be some rebel things in the south there. I have no idea how those work. Well, the Germans and oh really? Oh, that's well, I guess the Hungarians joined the Axis, or else they are migrating back to where they came from 1,000 years ago. The Hungarians are migrating from Europe, as they once came here. It almost seems like that since basically every one of them left. I believe there are only headquarters and airplanes left in Hungary right now. So I guess they migrated away. Most of them seems to be heading up towards Finland and northern Russia over there, up there.